Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick update here on the 1650 project. I don't know if I'll put this in as a part of the series or just an update, I'm not sure, probably just in between. But anyway, as you can see, the fender is still here. I have found a place that does decals. I got a few made. I did this one here. I got them to make that one for me. That's just a dealer sticker. I got them on my other tractors. I got a bunch of them. I just stuck one on there. But they're pretty good quality and I'm pretty happy with it. I've actually got another one on my Brindley plow there, which I picked up. I don't think I did a video on that, but I did refurbish that too. I just kind of whipped it up very quick. But yeah, we'll get the decals for the 1650 made there. There's just that one for the fender, and well, there's these ones up here that I'm not going to use because the rating's too far off. We're going to do the two hood decals. This one here I think is going to be alright. I don't have an original one to go by, but I'll check out the font on the hood and see if he can match that, and just I'll give him this one to copy. That dash decal is good. That's a perfect match to stock. That came from a different place than these ones. So it's this one on the fender that's got to be done, and these two hood ones, the front grille one. This one is fine, and the dash one is fine. There's one more that I don't have, which is, get it out here. Here we go. This one here, or what's left of it, it's missing a bunch. I got a picture of another one that a guy had made, which it wasn't quite right, so I didn't bother getting it. The guy wanted $15 for the decal and $20 to ship it, so I figured it'd be cheaper just to get one made local. So I'll get that made as well. Shouldn't cost too much. There's the hood ones there. That MF doesn't look too bad. Let's go back to this one again for a second. Yeah, no, that'll have to be done. You can see on the one what I just showed you, the two ends of the F are in line. They're in line with each other, but then here this one's back a little bit, so that's not right. That'll have to be done too. I don't know why people go through the trouble of designing replacement stickers for something and they can't make them right. But yeah, that's almost perfectly in line. So anyway, it's a shame. That was a waste of $40-some. I'll never buy stickers from that place for that tractor again anyway, or any other this series that I do. So anyway, here's the 1650. Frame is painted. I ended up just using aerosol cans to paint this stuff. It's not really critical, and it came out all right anyway. Still haven't got a compressor. I don't want to just go out and buy one brand new. I'm kind of waiting for a deal to come along and Kijiji or whatever on a used one, but nothing's come up yet. There's the 26 tire, 26 12 12 industrial tread tires. They look pretty good on there. I just finished doing the second rim there the other day. I'm not even sure which one I did second now, but that must have been the other one. This one here must have been the one I did. I ended up sandblasting this rim. I kind of wish I did both of them like that, but they turned out all right. The other one I just wire wheeled and sanded by hand and cleaned it up like that. But the other one, we had the sandblasting cabinet working pretty good, so I put it in that and sandblasted it. There's a few other little things I got to bolt on. This here has to be bolted on. That's the problem now, is I don't want to put the old bolts back in it, so I don't want to have to sandblast every bolt, so I have to pick up some bolts for it, I guess, which is going to be it's going to be fairly expensive, I guess, but it has to be done right. So it has to be done right. It's pretty much a full restoration at this point. I mean, I started off, it wasn't going to be a full restoration. I was just going to try to clean it up and paint this as a skid unit altogether, but one thing led to another, and it's pretty much full-blown resto now. I've seen other videos of guys on YouTube where they'll take the fenders and the hood off and they'll paint those, and they'll kind of paint the outsides of the frame a bit and whatever else. They'll paint the back where you can see, but when you look underneath, it's still all rust and grease and grime and all that stuff, and it's just, they call it a restoration, but in my opinion it's not. So this is a restoration, and even that, it's borderline, because I could still go even farther than this. Everything wasn't sandblasted. I never sandblasted that rear end. I just cleaned it up and painted it. So full-blown restoration to be rebuilding some stuff in that. I might have to pull this hydraulic unit, or not hydraulic unit, but the hydrostatic unit off of it yet, because there's a bit of play in this here. I found just a little bit. In and out's not too bad, but up and down there's a bit. So I want to replace the bushing in there, but I have to find it first and have to find the seals for it. So that's a bit kind of being easier said than done. But yeah, this stuff pretty much all looks the same. I picked up replacement panels for that. The old ones are kicking around somewhere, but they're rotten. So I got a guy from the States sent me those up. I gotta get a steering wheel yet, because remember I cut that one off. So that whole thing was no good. There's a big hole in the housing anyway, so I picked up this here off eBay. And the engine, that's kind of, I'm leaving that till last. That's got to be overhauled too, or at least inspected. I got the overall gasket set, but I need to buy the hard parts, so we're just kind of waiting on that. Wait till the rest of the tractor's done, then I'll get at that part. That foot plate is good. I got another one over here that's no good. It's all rotten. You can see there, it's just trash. So I'm gonna find another one of those yet. That Sears blade is another one I freshened up a bit. It was sitting outside, so I gave it a respray. These here are the new hubs for the front. I'll take it back here. So this axle's upside down, but they'll go in there. The axle needs new bushings put in, but I don't know if I'm going to right now or not. Just so I can get it as a rolling chassis, I'll probably just leave it for now, and I'll order them. These are 7/8 outside diameter, 3/4 inch inside, and 3/4 inch wide. Bronze bushings, I believe they are, or something like that. And there's 4 of them, 2 on each side here. That's 4, and I think, yeah, there's 2 more in here. So we'll get 6 of them and just rebuild this whole thing, and then it should be good to go. There's not a ton of play, but there is a little bit. So those there will go in like that, and we'll bolt their rims to it. I have to paint this here because that black's not going to work. I probably won't paint it the same color as this. I'll probably try and offset it a little bit and loosen that. There we go. Just to change up a little bit, because no, maybe I will paint it the same, because the wheel goes over this anyway. The wheel goes over this anyway, and the wheel is silver, so there'll be a contrast anyway. I don't want it to be two different colors. So we'll just paint that cap the same color, and then it'll work out good. But up here, this area isn't hiding anything. It's just sitting there. I had it covered. And yeah, there's the foot plate here. I need to get a piece of grip tape. I think I have a piece of grip tape for it. I put clear coat on it yesterday. I painted it like the regular silver color, then I cleared over it with a wheel coating just for a little bit of better protection. I'll probably put another couple coats on it, but it's gonna have grip tape on it here, and it's supposed to have forward and reverse cut out of the grip tape, reverse on this end and forward on the other end, but I'm finding it hard to get the exact text, so I'll have to try to do some digging on that, or ask someone on the forums and see what they can come up with for me, just so I can cut it out of the grip tape and then put it on. So anyway, as you guys know, this isn't the correct colors. I mentioned that before for the 1650. The 1650 was all red previously, but I prefer the look of the older colors, like the 14s and the 12s and the 10s and all that. So that's the scheme I'm going with. They're still all true Massey colors, so I don't feel too bad. The actual farm tractors of this era were still these colors, so I don't think there's any crime in that. So these here panels, that'll be all painted the same dark gray color as this. All this stuff will be painted the same dark gray color. Basically everything is going to be dark gray. The engine will be black. The footwells will be both the dark gray. The only thing that's going to be silver are the rims, and the front grille over there, that's going to be silver. And yeah, the rear fender and the hood are going to be red. There's those other side panels there. You can see they're just full of holes. That one wasn't too bad. I could have salvaged that one, but it was easier to get them shipped together anyway. So that'll stay red. Those are going in the trash. So she'll be sharp. I've seen a couple of them painted up like this and they look good. So anyway guys, just an update. It was supposed to be quick, but it's actually going on 12 minutes now, but way she goes. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and check out my other channels too, Mac Farms and Killer ATV. See you later guys.